So as well as taking our Excel content and publishing it up to a Power BI dashboard, I can actually use the data and reports that are already in Power BI, but analyze them in Excel. So if I wanted to use pivot tables and use that more tabular view with the actual text, or even create Excel pivot charts, I can do that against my data that's sitting in the Power BI service. And there's two ways of getting to that data. One is from the Power BI dashboards, and the other is from within Excel. So if I've got a report or a data set that I want to analyze in Excel, all I need to do is click my little dot, dot, dot menu, and you'll see an Analyze in Excel option. What you might need to do is download some updates for Excel. If you're using Office 365 and you're already always getting the latest versions of Excel, you may already have this installed, or you can go and download these libraries here. I've already done that. So what you'll get when you click this, once you've installed those libraries, is an ODC file or an Office Data Connection file. That'll get downloaded and you can open it up, and it'll open straight up in Excel. When you enable that connection, what happens is Excel opens up a connection to the dataset sitting in Power BI, and it appears just as if you're connected to any other pivot table. So you'll see all the fields that are available to you in the browser on the right-hand side. And I can start doing all of my analysis. So I can look at my year-to-date revenue and maybe slice that by country, or I could put my products on as well. So I can see all of that different data and start analyzing it just as if I was working with it locally here within the Excel workbook. I can do the same thing with the pivot table. So let's take our data and create a new pivot chart. Let's take a stack column chart of some sort. And in this case, I'm going to look at our product segments by country. You can see our moderation segment is the one that's selling the most. Closely followed by convenience. So I can use all of the visualization capabilities within Excel to analyze data that sits within Power BI. Okay, the other way is that I can connect from here within Excel up to Power BI. And to do that, let's start on a new sheet. I'll use the Power BI add-in for Excel. And on this ribbon, I've got an option here to connect to data. And it lets me choose from the workspaces that I've got access to, and either reports or data sets that I want to connect to. So let's use our worldwide sales report this time. And when I hit connect, I'll get presented with the same kind of thing. I'll get a pivot table chooser on the right-hand side. And again, I can go and say, right, okay, I want to look at my year-to-date revenue. Let's choose something different this time. Let's look at our time periods. So again, I'm just using pivot tables and pivot charts exactly the same as I would do with anything else in Excel. But this time I'm connected to data that's already published up to Power BI. And of course, I can do any of the same things that I could do with this Excel spreadsheet. Share it around with my friends, send it in emails, or publish it back up to the Power BI service so that I can use these visuals against those data sources in my dashboards elsewhere.